Playing the Sultai snake list from the top 8 of the Grand Prix. We tried some of these lists earlier in the season. We'd never tried Serving a Conduit. We'd always tried Branch Walker, but kind of like Serving a Conduit. I think it seems like it's pretty cool. I like the deck in general. It's a little lighter on removal than I'd like game 1, but I guess you're just trying to bash them and they're just trying to bash you. But if you're just playing a deck where you're trying to bash people, it feels like the red-green monster decks and like the Nye monster decks seem like they're just better at bashing because like Glory Ringer's really good when you're playing that game. Hey Gwen, hey Brian, how are you all? Yow. Use those redneck terms. Hey, we're playing versus a ducky. Hey ducky. Ducks are my favoritist things. If I knew how to make music on my stream, we'd be listening to the duck song right now. This match probably okay. Depending on how quick of a start they get. Hey, Flame, long time, man. What kind of new brews have you been working on? Why are you sad that Monsters won? Please no fatal put? Ooh. Ooh. Well, Red Rover lands? Please? Please lands. It's got a very powerful hand if we do get lands. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I thought Matt told me that he felt favored with tokens. Guess what we didn't draw? Guess we'll play this one because it can actually block, but I assume this thing's going to get start and finish and I'm going to cry. But I don't care. He's going to have to show it to me. Maybe just would rather flip Legion's Landing if they do have that. Alright, whatever. Fair enough. It's really cool to miss a land drop. It's one of my favorite things to do. It could have been worse. Alright. It now officially could not have been worse. As yet we miss another land. Not a lot, James, just getting crushed. I feel like at least game 1 in this match is pretty reasonable for you, but you're never going to beat a deck with 2 lands like this, so it's just like back to our normal things. Got a lot of sideboard cards. Land? Still not a land. Land? We did it! We did it, fam! At some point I should think about blocking. But F that. We don't block here at Sears' channel. We just hope that our opponent has absolutely nothing. I don't know. We get rid of this thing. We're never casting 2 of them the rest of this game. I don't think I can beat our opponent's board. Like, I don't think he could play... I don't think he has to play a spell the rest of the game. I think he can just beat us with a Danto. Fun. Blocking sucks. So let's just attack some more. This is bound to work out. There's just no way he's going to have another start and finish. I don't think we're dead, so that's better than being dead, right? What's better than being dead? Not dead. Whee! I will turn on your hidden stockpiles for you. You're welcome. I hate myself sometimes. I hate myself sometimes. I was just kidding. You wasn't supposed to draw it. I was kidding. Um, Probably can't take that one, can I? Right on time, you come into play tap lands. Right on time. Exactly what we wanted. I can block 4 things. Hey, we don't take damage this turn. That's fun. Do we have a chance to win this game? There's just no chance that we have a chance, is there? Yeah, it feels like we have a chance. Hey, JJ, what's up? So we're going to go up to 6 creatures. We're going to play at least one more blocker next turn. I don't think I can get any of these at this point. So we'd have 5 blockers. Sure. Let's get Swow. Maybe we have a chance? They're sacking something. That means we probably get to attack at least. Oh, I don't care about that. I don't think that changes anything. Yeah, either die or lose. Okay, let's do math. So we're going to be able to make this a 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can't win. Unless my math's just wrong, we can't win. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can do like 26. I guess we're clicking no on these then and trying to find a way to survive yet another turn. Just play this for like 3. Could potentially kill this. I guess he's just gaining 3 life this turn. Oh, he's gaining more than 3 life. Sorry. He's gaining 4 life plus potential 6. My math's not wrong, is it? So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 attackers, and I'd have to block Yeah, we just can't beat that, though. I'm trying to figure out what things we can beat. Like, we have no chance to beat that, but what could we beat? I don't know if we can beat anything. Hey, 10. I just do not know if we can beat anything from here. I have 28, then I've did bad math. I don't see the 28. So play the hub so we can double the Hydra to 10. This gives the Hydra 2 to 12. Wait, so 10, 12, 13. It's just 26, right? Unless I'm missing something, I think it's just 26. So they like double block that, block that, and then they still have 4 to block this, so I don't get any trample through either. I think it's just 26. Maybe I'm missing something. Ballista for 1? We don't have enough mana for all of that, do we? Because we have to spend 3 mana on this. It flips. Then we have to spend 3 mana to activate it. And then we have to spend 1 mana on the Blossoming Defense. So, like, we're just using all of our mana, right? Welcome back, Flame. Oh, you're working in Mardu Fling. Sorry, I missed that a second ago while I was sitting here doing math. Maybe they'll do a bad block. Oh god, if it was free, we would have had it easy. I think I still at least do this. I think I can pump the Hydra to 26. Because I think I can give it +5. Just play this and give it +1. That'd be 3. Then I'd have 1, 2. You'd have 9 attackers. I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blockers in theory. Like, he can do so much to gain life next turn. Just like put this on here, right? Oh, that doesn't even do what I thought it did. I had to play the Walking Ballista pre-combat. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I needed to play the Walking Ballista pre-combat. Show your WOL? I don't know what that means. I don't think I win. In fact, I think I just punted. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I just don't think I win. I spent a lot of time on this turn, too. Pretty sure I made a bad play mistake flipping this. I think that was just wrong. I wonder if there's any chance I can just attack with everything and hope he does bad math. Or if I'm supposed to play for another turn. I feel like I can't ever win if I don't win this turn. I feel like I'm just dead. There's no way he's not going to block this with 4 toughness, right? And whatever. I'm willing to concede this game. I punted this game. Well, I didn't punt this game. I probably wasn't winning either way, but I took away any chance I had to win. Maybe he'll make a bad block. Whee! We did. Like I said, willing to concede. My one hope was that he made a bad block, because if I played the walking ballista, I think I could have played for another turn. But like, I pretty much conceded the second I didn't play the walking ballista, I think. Like, that was just really bad of me not playing the walking ballista pre-combat. Especially when I even talked about putting the 3rd counter on it. How could I have got him? I'm not sure how I could have got him. Apparently I've missed something that I don't understand. I'm just going to get rid of these. I'm just going to get rid of these. What did I miss that time? Living a turn doesn't really help me win, though, because like next turn he was going to gain an actual 1,000,000 life points, right? I don't know. I was completely off that game. I was too tilted to play that game for sure. I have to. If I don't let him declare blocks beforehand, then he knows to block the gear hulk. Like, I thought my only chance was him making a very bad block. I didn't think I could win if he blocked properly. I could have done things to give me another turn, but I don't think I had a chance to win the game if he could block. Like, if I just give the thing flying and attack for 26, he just puts 4 power in front of the gear hulk. This is competitive, of course. I kind of want that card. Because I kind of want a bunch of lands. So I guess we'll keep it. It's not very good, though. Not playing the Walking Ballista pre-combat was atrocious. I guess that has to go to the graveyard, even though it's the exact card I want on my library. Like, how do I win without more lands, though? Whatever, I'll keep it. But I think doing it pre-combat, like, guarantees he blocks. Doing it post-combat means, like, maybe he just can't do math at all, and I have a chance. Like, no, neither of them are going to win, but that doesn't block here. That's really good for us. We're definitely attacking for a lot of damage here. Oh, what is in our opponent's hand? Some cards that do nothing and an Ixalan's Binding. Alright, we'll take some cards that, or we'll take the Ixalan's Binding. So whichever one he doesn't block can kill him now unless he hits a removal spell? Flame, I'm exceptionally sick tonight. Like, it's going to be hard for me to even finish the league. Normally, you know I'd take you up on that, but like I said, I'm feeling rough tonight. Like, extremely dizzy and stuff. I think we have to keep. I believe that Hadana's Climb's the best card in our match, or deck versus this match. No worries, Gwen. I've been sick for close to 2 months now, but tonight's just a particularly bad night. But thank you for the kind words. What's the chances that they're going to kill my glint sleeve? Eh, whatever. I'm still just playing this one. Goodbye, Glint. We will miss you. You were our favorite. I drew Hadana's Climb again. That has to be a good card in this match. Oh wow, they're mana screwed. I think I still just want to look for lands. I kind of want this too, but like I can't play it next turn. Hell, it's probably good enough. From bad weather in Kentucky? Was from flooding? Because it's like pretty warm here. It's got to be flooding then, I guess, right? There's been a lot of like rain and flood type weather. I am very blessed to live in a place that if it floods where I live, the world's got a serious problem. Like, I'm pretty blessed in that regard, because like flooding in Kentucky is actually a fairly serious problem. But I live in a pretty high area with a lot of extra canal, or not extra canals, but like extra exits for the water when it comes to flooding. So, like I said, I'm pretty blessed in that regard. Like a lot of people don't have it as easy as I do. Excuse me. Well, that's not the land that I've always wanted. I think I'm just going to play this and give him no good block. It also helps us obtain a land. I could not flip this card, but I want to flip the card for the negate. Like, I want to be able to protect from either an Anointed Procession or like an Ixalan's Binding or something. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. No, I think it's worth trying to protect. He's pretty mana screwed. We can win a game pretty easy from here, I think. Gonna attack with both, that way he doesn't just chump block with the priest. I don't care if he attacks back. But like, I don't want him just like putting this in front of this, expecting to buy it back later. So he didn't have the mana. I guess that's good for us. They have a Sacred Cat they can buy back if they want. They did not buy back the Sacred Cat, so I guess they have plans for their 2 black mana? Might be planning to like use a Fatal Push or something during their turn, or 2 Fatal Pushes, or like sacrificing the stockpile and using a Fatal Push. That means I'm probably not going to go too deep. I'm probably just going to like play the Jade Light Ranger, or if I draw a land, I'll probably play the Hydra. If not, I'm probably just going to play the Jade Light Ranger and hold up Nagat again. I think it's supposed to be another rainy week here as well. Oh. Hmm. Could just pump this up and attack for 10 this turn. Probably pretty hard for him to beat it next turn. I think he'd have a removal spell next turn pretty easy. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna make the same attack I made last game, or turn. I'm gonna play the Bristling Hydra. He'll never stop Little Bristle. He's just gonna take it. So weird that abyssing tokens. That's fair. I think I have to apologize to Matt, by the way. I played the token versus approach match again together. I apologize if there's any background noise or like ads or anything running. I'm checking out the article JJ sent us. Thunderstorms, tornadoes. Yeah, there's a lot of tornadoes west of here. But yeah, I played the with 4 duress and like 3 lost legacies and stuff. I expected to win the post-boarded black-white tokens versus approach match. I just got wrecked. The games weren't particularly close. Not particularly close at all. I'm glad we won that game, especially after I got mana screwed very, very bad. And played even dumber. Like, I did not deserve to win that game, especially how I played. I'm looking for jealous memes to send to my friend Rob right now on the other monitor. I hit him with one of these. He's sad that he's not the deck innovator that I am. I'm still not sure that Hadana's Climb's better than just like having Scarab God, but it's funner. Argumentatively, anyway. I have to keep it. We'll draw blue mana someday. God, the mana of this deck's either heroic or just atrocious, or we're like running very badly. I'm not sure which. The link isn't working? There you go. Where'd our link go? Pop that back up. So what did our opponent play? I'm gonna go for the greedy plays. I'm just gonna play this. There's some chance he doesn't have a removal or a black source, but like I don't know how much of a chance that is, and like it's just too much value not to try to get the Jade Light Ranger. And even if he does just like kill this, like we still have a Jade Light Ranger, and that's pretty sweet. Well, I'm definitely not trading. Alright, will we get the amazing Jade Light Ranger, or will we get the usual Jade Light Ranger? I think the last 2 times I've cast this combination on stream, I ended up with a 2-1 Jade Light Ranger. Oh, boys! We're ahead of the curve! We're ahead of the curve! Ooh. I don't know whether I want to keep that or not, though. I really just want to get a blue mana, because I feel like if we hit Hadana's Climb, we win. Like, it's really hard not to keep a 6-5. Or a potential 6-5. I guess I'll keep it. We did it! We hit it! We have comboed! We've comboed, fam! No! Don't play that! That's 2 more permanents! You're so close to Ascend! You're so close to Ascend! Stop it! I drew this Jade Light Ranger, or before I drew this Jade Light Ranger, it was going through my mind, I was like, oh my god, what can we draw? The possibilities are endless! So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure would be nice to kill a few things. Not attacking with this. There's just no way we're stopping them from getting Ascend, right? So let's just like rule that off of our faults. Could play this for 2 and this for 2. Just kind of decent, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna lead with this. If he trades me 2 things for this, I'm pretty happy about it. I assume he's just gonna trade 1 away. So this puts a 9 in play. So any permanent would get him there. Alright. We're just going to look for blue mana, I guess. We don't want that. Damn it. I don't want that either. I just want blue mana at this point in the game. I wonder if it was better just to play the Glint Thief's after so we could try to draw a card. But maybe our 6/5s will be good enough. Who knows? We do have a Blossoming Defense to, like, protect one. Liliana's going to be tough. Oh god, they have white mana too. Oh, we dead. We're just dead. We need a Hadana's Climb or we're dead. Where's Hadana at? That doesn't help. Oh, we don't have black mana either. How did we play double Jade Light Ranger and not got there? Ah, frust. Rating. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to attack the Liliana of both. Let's see what sightly stuff happens here. Oh god, he's gonna trade the whole world for it? Will he win if he trades the whole world for it? Could technically save this guy? I don't know if he's worth saving. Yeah. Hey, L1. What is up? You came just in time to watch us get crushed. So I have to do a 1 point of damage to that thing, right? Go on about the day. Hope we can get there somehow. Just need a black mana to be able to play the Contempt. Oh god, I was so worried about that Liliana. I'm so happy that I no longer have to worry about that Liliana. I am not so happy that like he still just has a Deadlands and apparently an X spell. Alright, we dead. I thought we had a chance. We super dead. Pretty sure we would have won this game very easily if we'd hit 1 blue source though. Okay, we did. Next. Maybe negate some duresses? I don't really know. Definitely don't want the fatal pushes. It's going pretty good, Vlad. Having a good day. I don't think I care about these either. I think we're still just playing the attack you game plan. Yeah, I like the attack you game plan. Alright, well, our mana's terrible again, so this should be fun. If I draw an untapped land, I may hold up on the servant to where like I can protect it with a defense. If I don't draw an untapped land, I'm just gonna slam the servant. I wanted to. It wasn't posted. He didn't do well enough for it to be posted. I really liked his deck. I was pretty excited to play his deck. Your first Pauper tournament. Nice. How'd it go? Well, that was a good draw. Could have protected the Sneaky Snake, but I'm not super worried about protecting the Sneaky Snake when we have a Gearhulk. Because he would just be able to respond if we tap 5 mana next turn anyway. And he didn't use a removal spell on 1 or 2, so like I feel like he'd have to draw it. Or like have like Bontu's Last Reckoning or something. Made top 4. 4-0 in the rounds. Nice. That's a fun deck. Well, I guess he drew it then, because there's about no chance that he had that. Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll play this for one. I don't want to spend my last energy. The mana in this deck is just really, really bad. Based on our entire 2 match sample size, that guarantees we know exactly what we're talking about. Right on time, friendo. I'm not upset about that. I got to turn a Blossoming Defense into a removal spell. Kind of hoping an opponent would play something, but I'm not going to tap out on a like Vraska's Contempt turn. I'm just going to hold up both negates. Yeah, I like this deck, but the mana seems so awkward. 3060 Friday Night Magic with black-white vamps. Oh, draft. Nice. God, those are some powerful cards. Nice, man. Got an Alindra, too? Ooh. Yeah, you were going to be a tough out then. That is very solid. Well, it'd be nice if they tap out for something expensive. Yeah, I'm just not going to protect that. I have too many threats they can play that actually matter. What a neat interaction. I kind of want that, but nah. I gotta just rather have another land than that. More lands let me play the Virtus Gearhulk with the negate. I feel like even though we've not like played particularly well, like this is going pretty well. Like I assume he's gonna use this, but like he can't use it twice, so. Did they not play a second land? Or did I just miss it? They didn't play a second land. Interesting. Mardu approach. I don't know if I've ever heard of that one before. The blue-red flyer deck was a deck that I quite enjoyed the couple of times I played it. It beat the crap out of me on stream. I forget which deck I was playing, but it beat the crap out of me. It's kind of what we've been wanting to happen this whole time. Hopefully it'll be good enough. Definitely putting one here and one here. I think I'm putting one here so this doesn't trade. No. Opponent's done. I guess they don't have sweepers in their deck then? Oh, this doesn't give them a second land. Good point, Rob. For some reason I thought this was he's playing the 3-mana 5/5, and I was just getting the cards confused for a second. He's playing that 3-mana 5/5 Ascend thing as well. I was just getting the cards confused. Good call. Maybe I want removal spells after all. Feels like he's going to be playing off the top of his deck quite a bit. But yeah, they cast a 5/5 on us game one, and I was just being silly. Wasn't thinking clearly, being silly. So now he showed us Vraska and Relic Seeker and the 5/5 and the 2/3. It kind of definitely makes me just want these cards, but like I'm afraid that I'm just going to draw them at bad times. Ramunet Meminator. I like the name. Hey, we drew lands this game. And by lands, I mean we drew the right colors, but we've only drawn 2. How many lands is in our deck? We did not build this deck, so I have no idea how many lands are actually in it. Looks like there's 24. It's kind of a bit for us to be struggling on lands as badly as we have. If I draw another land that'll come into play untapped, there's a chance that I play the Winding, or there's a chance that I hold up Winding Constrictor for the Blossoming defense. But it honestly depends on what we draw. If I don't get a second land, there's just no chance I'm going to do that. Or if I don't draw a land, there's no chance I'm going to do that. But I would rather play the Glint and let him kill the Glint as opposed to the Winding Constrictor anyway, so that kind of works out, I guess. I don't really care if the Winding or the Glint dies. Obviously, we prefer it doesn't, but... Alright. Well, I found something else to spend my mana on if I ever do draw one, so I'm just going to go ahead and jam the Sneaky Snake. And hopefully we get out of the turn with it. They revealed another Seeker Squire. Please don't tap this. Great. And just like game one, or just like every game that we played this tournament so far, struggling with lands. I still think we win this game probably pretty easy as long as we draw like an untapped green source quickly. Like if we draw a Blooming Marsh, I'd be surprised to lose. We have to probably have to draw it basically this turn. Well, never mind. This turn was too slow. I mean, we have a chance now, like we're actually playing Magic, but I feel like we would have just won had we got the climb down. But our hand can be played now, so that is a good thing. Sure. Get rid of that card. Vraska's Contempt. They don't want. I guess they don't because they don't have the 4 mana. Can't block. Don't want and do want. Well, we found a second climb. Hopefully it's good enough. Found a second climb while we have Blossoming Defense mana up still. Don't care about that at all. Well, I can't block really. Alright, well, I don't want him to get a chance to Fatal Push this thing. Like, just want all of our mana. On our turn, that is. Like, I just want this to deal its damage. And then we'll protect it with the Blossoming Defense on the following turn and hope that we don't get wrecked by a like Naturalize or something. Or sorry, Field of Ruin rather. But now next turn we'll be able to attack for 10 in the air. That's a good one, especially because of the Evolving Wilds. But it does let me press F6 again, which is beautiful. And that's game, folks. He's tapped out. They've solved a Blossoming Defense. $14. And our opponent got mana screwed, but we got out of it quicker with our beautiful merfolk. 2-0. We got to win 1 out of the next 3 to earn our $12 back. Or as they like to say on the funny pages, we get to get our pity chest back. I'm actually starting to feel a lot better now that I've started streaming. I have so much work to do tonight. I have to organize 2 sets of cards. I have to make a bunch of pictures. And I have to teach myself how to use spreadsheets, like advanced spreadsheets, not simple stuff. Not looking forward to any of that. Feel like there's something else I needed to do too, but like it's absolutely slipping my mind. But the first thing we have to do is get these next 3 wins. Next 3 match wins in the pocket. This is probably not something you should click. Let's see if I can figure out how to like ban it or whatever. Timeout user. There you go. Now I don't know how to get this thing off my screen. Oh, there we go. We figured it out. Scienced. We'll keep this hand. Seems strong enough. I wish it was pictures of Kool-Aid. I love Kool-Aid. This hand seems strong enough. We got paired versus another one of these like kind of weirdish slow decks. In my experience, like they don't really interact versus Adonis Climb very well. What card has the higher upside if it actually stays in play? I feel like the Servant might have a higher upside here. Because they don't really have that many 3 mana spells that can kill this. And it turns on the energy for this on the following turn, so he kind of like needs like removal. That sucks. It's probably goodbye, our friend. We will miss it. Alright, well, we did the things we can do. Drawn these 2 removal spells. I've never tried Mardu Approach. I've tried red, white, black, white, Esper, Jeskai, and just blue, white. Those are the only ones I've tried. Goodbye, friend. We will miss you as well. So we've now drawn 3 dead cards. That's probably very bad. Just a couple 4/4s, or like a 4/4 and a 6/6. Could have turned them both into 5/5s, I guess, but that would have stopped like Double Desert from killing this. Wow, they're not dead cards. Too bad they're basically dead cards. Because of this stupid thing. I'm feeling like I should turn them both into 5/5s now. I'm also feeling like game 1's just over at this point. We've lost every game 1 tonight. I don't have anything else to spend them on. So he knows the last card in our hand, which is essentially useless. What is this thing? That's an awkward card. I feel like this deck has enough colorless sources that like this is just really weird. Maybe they're playing the 4-color build and it makes more sense. I'm not sure. Whatever it is though, I think it's pretty bad for me. So I'll attack first, just in case they have a Vraska's Contempt. that they can't use on the Bristling Hydra. They still have 4 lands, but that's because I can't do math. I didn't think they did when I said that. For some reason, I thought this was the city's blessing when I said that. But now I see it's clearly like way over here. Well, that's not good. What miracle would it take to win right now? It wouldn't even take a miracle, really. Would it? It would just take like a Hadana's Climb and a Blossoming Defense or something. Alright, well, I would rather play this than anything here, even though this just dies to the Deadland, so this is kind of like dumb, I guess. Yeah, this just wasn't very bright. Well, we got the last card out of our hand. We're geniuses. Can't stop us. We too smart. Don't have drawn another, please. Really? You just like top deck your 3rd hour, promise? Red Rover, send us on over Hadana's Climb. He's got a Fielder Rune. Hadana's Climb's not even good, by the way. It was just getting for like 14. Doesn't seem like very much. Back-to-back top decks, great. Failure and comply as... You really like Ask for Toad. Only 2 of them? Alright, I'm going to pretend like this is our last turn to draw Hadana's Climb. Was it pretty close to is. That doesn't do anything. Could tap my mana better and like bluff a card that doesn't matter, but we're pretty set on just pressing F6 right now. 4 approach, 24 lands, spell swindle. For people who wonder what I'm talking about, I'm just like reading this deck list that JJ just sent us. Guess I kill one of these things? I don't really know why. A Glorious End Gideon deck. I want to concede. Somebody tell me it's okay. Oh god, they have Carter's Tyrant in their main deck. It just doesn't do anything, does it? For some reason I thought I had one more mana than I actually do. Hadana's Climb did actual nothing here. But we were dead. Yo, it's been GG for a while. For some reason I thought we had another land than we did. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't actually have an out. Alright, so what can we do now? Well, again, we don't want any of these removal spells. I feel like we just want these 6 cards again. It's a standing pattern. Actually, I think Servants are really bad in matches like this. And I think the games go so long and they're like such bad late game top decks. I bring these in here too. And Killing Compass is strong enough to bring that in. Alright, we'll play first. This hand's very good. This is our best hand tonight, I think. They put on top. Always kind of scary when they put on top. So, Doomfall, Gift of Paradise, Hour of Promise. There's just so many things there that I don't think I can beat. I kind of want to start with the Gift of Promise. Or the Gift of Paradise, but like, how do we beat the Hour of Promise later? Whatever. That's a future problem. That, my friends, is a future problem. Still think I just want to play this? Get it on the table before we can Doomfall it? There's a chance that we like draw creature next turn or something. Or sorry, chance that we draw an untap land. I just don't think we beat them when they're ramping. That's fun. Any creature would be nice. It's actually not bad. That card was actually not bad at all. I know it like seems bad, especially when they have a Doomfall in their hand, but it's like a 3-turn clock. So that kind of forces them to play the Doomfall at least. Could have done an extra 4 damage to them, but I don't think that was worth it. I think just saving this for like our next threat's worth it. That is obviously assuming that we ever draw another threat. Drawn 7 spells this game? Bristling Hydra might be a good draw. Hey, Cody Wims, thank you for the follow. Tell you what's not a good draw. Land 8 out of 14 cards is not a good draw. Let's see how bad it is for us. Oh. It's just absolutely miserable. Like, we can't beat any of this. I guess we'll start with the Doomfall then. Because if we get a creature, we can still win. All we have to do is hit a creature next turn, we can still win. So we're probably a favorite to win if we hit a creature next turn. You know what this is? This just isn't a creature. Whatever. I mean, you don't normally get flooded, right? You don't normally draw more lands than spells, so. I don't think I'm pretty sure if we just draw a creature, we can still win. Obviously, it gets a lot harder, but depends on what he drew over his last 2 draw steps. It's like we know he doesn't have either of those in his hand. I will literally keep any creature on top. Oh, never mind. JK. What? What is this? I literally just hit 4 more lands, or 3 more lands in a row. That's insane. Or it's not insane. It's improbable. It's annoying. I miss Tireless Tracker too. Oh god, can you imagine how good our opponent's deck would be if Tireless Tracker was a card? And you're just talking about scary things, man. We're trying to be polite over here. We're not trying to go crazy. You settle down with that Tireless Tracker. Well, I expected to get 1 counter. A little salty that I didn't. They hit the 4th Doomfall. That also makes me salty. Right on time. Them hitting the 4th Doomfall makes me very, very salty. But I have options this turn. They can probably only play 1 spell. I know most of the cards in their hand, right? Think we just win now? Like we can beat a Fatal Push, so we just win now? Oh, we can't beat a Fatal Push because of the compass. My bad. So yeah, we can't beat a Fatal Push. But if they have a Fatal Push, we don't. Unless we draw like another Blossoming Defense. Right on time for Ashing Brontodon. Thank you. Thank you, El Brontodano. There's no way to really do this, right? Just have to throw the blossoming defense on it. If they drew a fatal push, we're just dead. Okay. They didn't draw the fatal push. I don't think we had another option. I was going ahead and doing it this way, though. That way we could at least put the counters on the thrashing if they did have the thingy. They did have, like, the fatal push thingy. Alright, what we got there? It's lethal if they don't have a fatal push. But if they had a fatal push, then they could fatal push in response, or they could untap in response. They had the Maze of If card, and they had an open black mana. So like we couldn't beat fatal push, but we were definitely lethal if they didn't have fatal push. I spent that time deciding on whether it was worth playing around the fatal push or not. I kind of want this card. Like, a lot of the removal spells are pretty clunky. I don't actually think these are particularly good versus them. I think you just kind of like want to draw one in the late game to try to end it. But yeah, did they have push or not was the big thing. Alright, well this hand's pretty medium. I don't think we can mulligan it, though, because we have a blue source. But then again, like, I don't want to play that blue source because we have 1,000 lands. So I'm not actually sure what's right. Oh. Well, that made things about as simple as they come. But they're not going to do that, right? Like, they're just not going to cast any spell until either I play defense. They're just going to untap with Maze. Like, why would they play Fatal Push when they can just untap with Mage? Oh yeah, it is. This hand is definitely horrendous versus a Doomfall. I just feel like my deck in general is pretty horrendous versus them, though. With the exception of exactly Climb, like I think Climb's very good. I kind of want this, don't I? Yeah, we have a bunch of lands. I guess I'll just keep that. Probably just play like double Siphoner next turn or something. Guess it depends on what he does. I'm assuming they're going to have Hour of Promise because my opponents have never not had Hour of Promise. So like, why would they not have it now? Let's start with these two because they already have a Deadlands in place, but if we're lucky, maybe we'll get to draw at least one card. Could have traded the Jade Light Ranger for the two zombies, but I actually value the Jade Light Ranger a little bit because of the climbs. Oh, but they just have some kind of wrath effect then. So whatever, I'll take 2 damage and then like make them play it. I'm fine with that. If they played this pre-combat, they would have had Ascend. Not that I think them getting Ascend is going to be that big of a problem, but if they played it pre-combat, they would have had it. Expertise, so they get to untap even. I don't think I just want to play an 8-8. Playing an 8-8 seems like I'm grasping at straws. Fine. How will you kill this stuff, my friend? Yeah, it means sideboard now. Learned that the other day. Used to it meant anywhere, but now it means just sideboard. Well, at least that's not that good here. I'm actually pretty excited about him having that card here. So that'll make this a 6, that'll make this a 4, that would make this a 5. This being a 5 doesn't seem particularly good, and it seems like they're more likely to kill this with like a Fatal Push or something. Can't believe we did Winding Constrictor things. Please no removal spell? No, that's the one I wanted to keep. Oh, that's the one I wanted to keep. Huh. I like the idea of attacking with this thing. This will be blocks, that's good for me, I think, because I can start attacking with the other two things. If he doesn't block, that feels good for me as well. Like a 2-turn clock, kind of. It's not really a 2-turn clock because of the million deadlands, but wonder if I should have kept the fetid pulls to have 2 blue sources for Adonis Climb. Feels like that's something that could be reasonable. That's about as good as it comes. Do we at least put 1 counter on this, I think? Make it a 6-5? Yeah. Seems like we do. Again, it's a fast clock. Like, we have some chance. They could draw Mastermind into Bantu, or just like Bantu. Like, they're certainly ahead right now. Especially if the Arch. We're ahead on board, but like, I think they're favored in the game. That sucks. Oh my god. Just savaged. Does our opponent ever have 1 bad draw step? Just 1. Because we sure as shit do. It takes a mana to sack. I was tapped out. I was tapped out. I played both the Brontodons that turn and I only had 6 mana. I wonder if there's an argument that I should have pumped the Brontodon and attacked with both last turn. That's kind of a dead card. Yeah, we got our wish. That's actually a really good card here too. I guess I still want to keep this alive because of Adonis Climb. We've made the game at least somewhat competitive. Nice. Whatever they got was not that great of a spell, which just feels good. Because they're thinking about using Arc. It's kind of an interesting one. I guess it's not even that good. Because we have the Thrashing Brontodon. Hey Al, what's up, man? What is this thing? Okay. They're leaving 2 mana up. That's kind of odd to me. Maybe they left the 2 mana up because they have a cycle land? No idea. Hadana's Climb! That's not Hadana's Climb at all. So we can turn that thing into a 7/6, which is not good enough. So I guess we're just passing turn again. We're like playing this game to where will they find a way to kill us before we draw Hadana's Climb? That's all that really matters at the moment, I think. Or if they draw like multiple removal spells, of course. Like there's just no way that they're not favored from here, but that's fun. That little dude wasn't doing anything this game. We're 22 cards deep. Like, it's definitely climb time. Almost think it's just worth attacking into the Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, but he's got a lot more draws than we do, and like maybe we have other ways to win, but like I don't want him just to draw a Doomfall and kill us in like 2 turns. We have a lot of things that can win with a climb. It's definitely worth it now that we've drawn another Hydra because this Hydra can attack. Nice draw. Still just looking for a climb so we can seal it up. It might not even be sealed up. They could have a naturalize or anything here. I like our odds though if we draw a climb. That wasn't a bad draw. I assume they're going to have some kind of removal spell, but They don't have a removal spell for this. That's so good for us. Because now this Hydra can start attacking. Nah, well, they had it. Or hit it. One of the two. I don't know which. Can't afford to put a second counter on it, though, because we have to be able to protect ourselves from, like, one Vraska's Contempt. If we give him infinite turns, though, like, we just lose anyway, right? Like, that attack's trying to end the game in 1 or 2 turns. I feel like if the game goes, like, 4 more turns, we're dead anyway. Oh, God, I'm such a bad player. Oh, I'm such a bad player. Yeah, I'll just lose this game because of that last turn. I'll just straight lose this game because of that last turn. Shouldn't have got greedy last turn. Now we just don't have an out. The game's just over. Pretty sure we would have just won had I not did what I did with the Winding Constrictor. What? Come on, opponent, get real. So we're just dead now. I didn't just get greedy that time. I took a chance to win the game because we were dead if we didn't. Like I don't think our holy fucking Christ. Just draw like crazy. I don't think just casting Hadana's Climb and putting 1 counter on it lets us win. If I do that, we kill a 2/2. And like we're not going to win the game. Like opponents playing a deck with multiple Doomfalls, multiple Sweepers, multiple Masterminds, and like you're saying he could have a Sweeper already in his hand. He could have a Doomfall in his hand, and you're saying like untap and let him draw 3 more cards. Like we're just not winning if we let him draw 3 more cards. I think you're underestimating on how powerful his draw steps are and that he's drawing multiple cards a turn. Like his draw steps are absurdly powerful, and it only takes 1 of any given draw step to beat us. No, he gets to use the arch on his next turn, a draw step, and another arch. Like he gets to use 3 arches. And he could just have 2 Vraska's Contempts or whatever. Like he could untap and just have 2 Vraska's Contempts, and like we'd still die to that too. Yes. Pretty much exactly. I 100% believe that I do not win that game if I let him untap. Like, he just has so many things that make the next turn attack bad as well, right? So you're, like, putting him on a spot like, have it now or we're probably dead anyway. Like, he's got all those hard answers, and besides the hard answers, all he has to do is have, like, a Compass and a Contempt, or, like, 2 Contempts, or a single Doomfall or a single Mastermind or a single Bantu. Like he just has 1,000 ways to kill it, and like I'm doubling the amount of ways he has to kill it if I give him an additional turn, and he's getting 3 more draw steps with like double the ways to stop it. That just seems like too much. That seems like way too much. I think I lost a game the turn before when I made the winding constrictor play to try to attack. I don't think there was a way out of it there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm tilting off because of the turn or the play mistake on the turn before. I'd rather hold up Fatal Push for his snake and a ranger than just play my snake into a Fatal Push. I'm fine with leaving that one on top. I only had 3 energy. If I had 7 energy, we beat 1 contempt. It's kind of an interesting turn here. Hey, sweet. Or, sorry, yeah, sweet. I kind of want to cast this. Also, just kind of want to cast this and go on about my day. I think I'm going to start with an attack at least, though. I'm not going to play the Adonis Climb, I don't think. Whatever, I'm going to get this down. I don't know if this is right because we're kind of locked up on mana a little bit, but letting him untap of a snake seems miserable for us. Seems like just the first person that gets the Adonis Climb is going to win. That card's actually kind of good, I guess. How does Hydra get the... I don't understand your question, JJ. I'm sorry. Do not understand what you're asking, friend. I apologize. If I knew, I would tell you. Think it goes on this one? Oh. No, the Hydra does not get hexproof regardless. No, it doesn't get hexproof regardless. Like, still like batting my head thinking about all the things I could have did differently last round. Wonder if it was right not to just throw the fatal push on the Constrictor as well. Feel like I should have made him show me a Blossoming Defense. The Bristling Hydra, like, we win if we draw a... I guess we don't win if we draw a lot of things then, do we? Well, we know opponent doesn't have a Blossoming Defense because they didn't just kill us. Wait, I guess that wouldn't have been lethal anyway, would it? There's our Blossoming Defense, though. So does it give XX or just X? Guess we're making him show us? Oh, I punted, I think. Okay. Pun averted. I about F6 my turn, by the way, and didn't flip the Bristling Hydra. Like, now we're playing like a weird blocky game? That's just awkward. Also awkward that I can use the term weird blocky game. That's a scientific definition, by the way. Weird blocky game. Find this weird too. Yeah, we're playing Adonis. We have a flipped Hadana in play. We're playing the Grand Prix list. If he attacks, I just block, right? And then like flip my dude. Or like not flip my dude, but like make him spend his mana. It's just kind of like weird. Like they have to do something. So the plan's just play defense? Okay. So they have to have another removal spell then? So this is going to go to a... It's currently 7. So put it back to 5. I guess it's just better to use this on it then? They have a fatal push, we kind of get screwed here. This gives us outs to win though. Assuming they don't have to push. If they have to push, we're just dead. That doesn't let us win. Doesn't even let us play very good defense. Okay. Game's not over. They're at 14 or 16 life. We can only attack for 14. Make them spend their mana. If I played a Jade Light Ranger, they can just give this flying and kill us with like a lot of different cards. Like I'm trying to keep the biggest blocker on the table. Like they don't even have an attack once the Bristling Hydra's on the table, and like next turn I can play the Jade Light Ranger while leaving up the Hadanas. And if they drew something like a Vraska's Contempt, they can't use the Vraska's Contempt plus their Hadana. Like I just don't want to get gimped out of the game by like some weird blossoming defense draw, right? Like I was better set up to play defense, I think, because like they didn't have an attack at all without having blossoming defenses and or Vraska's Contempts, or you know like maybe like some like weird Winding Constrictor Fatal Push weirdness, but like so like their attacks were like very 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 bad, while it felt like we were just playing defense better. I'm not sure. No, I could be wrong. But that's why I didn't. That's my thought process. That does not mean I'm right. I feel like these are all good in this match. I actually don't think Brontodon's especially good because like you have to have mana up the turn you play it. I'm not sure how often you have that mana up. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. There you go. We'll take out Servants, but that could be wrong too. I just really don't know. I think this hand's pretty strong. Pretty strong for not having a climb. I'm not sure whether I need this game or not. I'm just going to play it. Oh, opponent. Rip. So now we get to play Winding Constrictor holding up Blossoming Defense, which just isn't that bad. Double green. So let's say hit lands, which of course they hit all the lands. I guess it's better to hold up green and black. Them hitting both colors of land there was oh, well, they had a Blossoming Defense anyway? Or Blooming March anyway? I guess they drew it for the turn, right? They basically had to draw it for the turn. Because nothing else particularly makes sense. Just going to play this for one so that we can still protect our Winding Constrictor. He's got a Blossoming Defense. That would suck, but I don't think he would waste it on just saving a Jade Light Ranger. Basically doing everything we can to protect our sneaky, or not so sneaky snaky. 4 short. Well, that'll make quick work of us. Alright, so how big can this thing be? This thing can be, assuming he has a Blossoming, he can give it 3, so he can give it 7/6. So that would give both my guys not enough to attack. Well, that's disappointing. So we'll do this then. Again, it makes their Hadana's climb kind of bad, so I guess that's at least reasonable. I tapped blue that time, so it's definitely a climb. Climb wouldn't be that bad for us right now, though. Like, we'd get the first good attack. Opponent says it'd be good for him. Can't block. It's pretty hard for him to attack, though. They're playing like they have a fatal push and they don't know exactly when they should use it. It's like the random read I have. Probably not close to accurate, but that's like what's going through my mind. I think they definitely have the push. We're gonna find out if they have the defense, but I think they definitely have the push. Or maybe it's like a naturalized, but I assume they're on the Grand Prix list as well. I expect to see a lot of that for all of us unoriginal people. Alright, well. It's actually just not that bad for us. He's got a defense, he's got a defense, and then we'll just contempt it on our next turn. Alright, well we get to deal an extra point of damage to him. That's cool. Attacking for about half. We have 2 lethal attackers on the next turn. And we have a fatal push. Alright, well we got there. We've at least acquired a pity chest. And I potentially punted this round pretty badly. I know I played a couple of games. I've played pretty badly today. My only defensive statement is I'm pretty darn sick right now. The fact that I'm even here, I should pat myself on the back for. Yeah. We play the Magics and see if we can get a 4-1. Yeah, we keep. We're definitely 3-1, unfortunately. I wish this was telling the truth. Had a chance to be, but I didn't play very well. Yeah, I was wondering why the mic keeps muting. It's because I'm coughing pretty badly. Oh, cool. Potentially another mirror match. Eh, I guess we'll save the defense. Maybe I should have played a walking ballista. Alright, not a mirror match, but like a similar deck, I guess. Looks like I should have played the walking ballista. I was thinking about it, but it's a strong play. Alright, deck, you can do it. Land us. I think this game's going to be very hard to win, especially if we don't draw a climb very quickly. Our opponent has a Vraska's Contempt in their hand still that we know about. I think we just take 4. If we get an untapped land, we get a lot better options next turn. No, not more things. More things are hard to beat. Assume that's going to his graveyard, unless his hand's got a snake in it, or sorry, got a ballista in it. Alright, well, if you put that in his hand, I assume he just has a ballista, right? Well, we have a decent defense set up if they don't have that. They could have a big Gear Hulk, too. Either way, if he kept this, I am absolutely terrified of how strong his hand is. I'm getting less terrified of it. Because I'm going to play this because it can block and it can kill a Merfolk Branchwalker. When I search for the Dusky Hadana's Climb, we need to find a Hadana's Climb before they find a Gear Hulk. I think that's the two important things in this game right now. No, no, they just have the big guy. We were right. They just have the big guy. Alright, well, I don't know what we can do to win then. Guess we could draw Hadana's Climb this turn, and maybe it's enough. Have to be this turn, though, I think. But that's not it. Wonder if I could have attacked that turn. That turn felt like I missed an attack. Alright, so we're just dead. We have 0 out at this point. How much better their draw was than ours. I felt pretty good at the beginning of this game. And now we just don't have no out. That can't be the right play, but whatever. That play just has to actively be wrong. Because if she put this counter on, like, this dude or whatever, would have been able to tap 4 things if they wanted to. Pretty sure we have absolutely no out. That's definitely not it. So what's good in this match? Probably these things. And what's bad? Probably these things. I don't think these are good enough. Alright, well, it all comes down to this. We lost a lot of game ones tonight. Yeah, hand's keepable. It's not a hand you brag about, but it's not a hand you mulligan either. It's like pretty decent if they don't have a counter spell. Or sorry, if they don't have a fatal push. There's some chance they don't, but we know how I run, so. With fatal push or not, I don't think this is a mulligan. If I had Blossoming Defense in my hand, I probably wouldn't play this. Yeah, so their hand seems fairly medium as well. Our hand's pretty good versus bad draws. Hand got better. I'm not going to attack because I don't want to lose this just to a blossoming defense. Even though my opponent pressed F6, but it gives you a place where you can stop even if you've pressed F6, so like he could still put the blossoming defense on. Just don't think it's worth the risk. I think the snake's a lot more valuable than that. And he apparently thinks the snake's a lot more valuable than that as well. Guess I should attack first. I have a lot of blue mana. I'm just gonna play this and try to cycle that. I want to save. I want to save my energy to play around other removal spells. Like I want the hexproof on this because like I feel like one of our best ways to win the game is just draw Hadana's Climb, and I feel like it's kind of important to have the hexproof on this if we're like drawing the Hadana's Climb at all. But I think just having the hexproof on this is pretty relevant in general. Like he could have a Gonti or anything. We don't know that we're going to stay the biggest deck on the ground. Like all he needs is a Gonti, and this like being bigger doesn't do much. Well, there's that. Huh. Oh, tough decisions. It's like really hard to protect this if this thing attacks. I don't know if we windmill slam. Probably do. Just because it makes it big enough not to matter, but kind of wanted to kill this too. And like I don't know that this climb's going to be particularly good. Right, but like so next turn he's got a blocker. Like we can't. This has to be in play 3 turns to get that value out of it. Or he could just tap out. Never mind. Opponent just tapped out. Oh, opponent could have Fatal Push, I guess? Oh, they're going to kill that. Sure. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. He killed a Vraska, though. Basically have to kill Vraska, right? I could just contempt the Vraska as well. And like attack his face. Like, I don't have to contempt the 2 for 1. Or the 2-1. Gets it off the table. Tap my mana better so I don't take damage. What are you into, Ace? How'd your team end up? I'm not poured over all of the stats yet. The hell is this one? It's just the biggest winding constrictor ever? Or walking blister, rather? Well, that's actually not good for me at all, is it? Well, we have outs to win. Kind of. Do we have enough mana for it all? So we need 8. We don't have enough green, do we? Don't have enough green. Like, if he uses this in response, we don't have enough green. We could just die. Where did I miss lethal? Oh, how did we miss lethal? Like, like we couldn't pump when the winding constrictor was in play because he could just use his walking ballista to kill the Hydra in general. So what's coming down now? Like the big Gear Hulk, that's an 8/8. If so, we make them trade, right? Oh no, it's just another big winding? Or walking? I don't know why I keep calling it winding. He left mana untapped too. What the hell's the mana untapped for? What the hell did he keep 2 lands untapped for? I guess a blossoming defense? No fatal push blocks? Nah, the last card was a fatal push. Rip. Didn't feel like this game was winnable or losable. And now I don't think I win unless I draw our own walking. I think I potentially listened to chat too much this game. And that's game. Oh well. Dead draw. Couple cards away. The deck felt fine. The mana's just super awkward. Like I don't think this deck's particularly good. The mana's just really, really bad. In my opinion. Hit a Hissing Quagmire, that would have been worth $1 or something at some point in life. It's going to be worth absolutely nothing now. Like, Hadana's Climb's real fun. I enjoy playing with Hadana's Climb, but it, any deck that has to play Foul Orchard, like, is already probably on the low side of something that's playable. And the fact that even with playing Foul Orchard, it seems like the mana is just really awkward. There's like 11 blue sources in the entire deck, and most games felt if we didn't draw Climb, most games felt that we had to draw Climb or lose. It just doesn't seem like where I want to be when I play. But let us find somebody to host, because that's going to do it for us. I would play this game or deck again, though, because the deck's definitely fun. I just don't think it's tier 1. Tan and Grace looks like they're playing standard. So that works for me. Anyway, so take care, everybody. We're going to hop off here, and we're going to find some food and start our super long night of work. Take care, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry that I played so bad today. I think assuming we had the same rounds and the same draws, I think different play could have potentially 5-0'd this event. But I just do not think I played very well at all. So I definitely have to apologize for that. We got one guy in the top 32, but 4 people went 11-4, 1 went 10-5. Of the 5 that made day 2. That's not terrible. Like, it's not that bad at all. It's actually pretty consistent for one group of guys. Anyway, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody.